Tuesday morning and I'm in the workshop. It's gonna be a busy day. I don't know if there's a point saying this. Every day is a busy day. Now yesterday we crossed off quite a lot of things from the list. We are pulling the basin for today, so we are making the basin for the workshop first. I want to make the formwork so I can cast it later in the day. Yesterday I found out that I definitely need a push stick, so that's probably the first thing that we need to do so that I can operate the table so safely. After that we'll make the formwork for the basin. I do need to cast a few more samples. I've got some great news for the balcony countertops. The client has chosen a color, so I will just go ahead and cast the two forms today. Once I open them, I'll redo the forms and cast them again. So by the end of the week, we should have all the countertops. And I also want to cast the basin for the workshop. Now, usually for projects where we're doing the countertops, I prefer to have them done after the cabinets are in place so I can go and template. Usually there are small differences between the design drawings, construction drawings, and what is actually built in place for different reasons. There is gas, electric, and water regulations. In this case, because we are managing the whole project, I'm pretty confident that I've allowed enough tolerances, and because we're also doing the cabinets, I think it's safe to cast the countertops first. Now we'll start with the push stick because it's an essential health and safety equipment for the table, so at least in my opinion. It's safer, it's the best practice. It's very simple. It looks somewhat like this, and I need a nice 90-degree angle here so that I can grab onto it and push the material through the fence. Now it probably needs to be something more like that, but we'll figure it out because I also need to find the right material for this. It did only take 10 seconds to find this. It's a 10mm plastic sheet. I think it's ideal for a push stick because it's going to be nice and sturdy and safe to use. And there's the new push stick. It's nice and lightweight. I made sure it's nice and comfortable in the hand. I love it. And here's why you need a push stick. When this distance is too small, it's simply not safe to use my fingers because it creates a risk of me getting cut. So professionals, or the best practice is to use a push stick. It's very simple. The angle on the front allows you to push and keep the material down. Because the table saw is rotating towards you, it naturally wants to lift the material from the back, especially if you're running on an angle. And even though I've set up my fence so that it doesn't lock at the back, it's always safer to use a push. Now for the workshop basin, I did take some measurements and I've decided to make it 600 wide and 450 deep. It will be 300 high, which will give me enough space to work and wash off molds. I will only be using scraps for the workshop basin simply because I'm still waiting on the new sheet material delivery. And for the color and the finish of the basin, I got something special, so stay tuned. Right, so I just finished work on the workshop basin and I was gonna show you, actually filmed everything, how I'm making the form, but I thought it's not a good idea to show it because I wasn't using the best practices. I was using scraps, I was cutting corners. I did not finish it the way I would a normal order. So I just thought it's best if I don't show it anyway. It's for the workshop and I have a plan for it. You'll see later what it is. And while we are on that, I think it's important to know that you should look at those videos as just entertainment. It's not a guide on how to do something. I'm a professional, I've been doing this for a long time. I'm aware of all risks and I do accept them. So look at this as a daily business vlog where we show how we do things. This doesn't mean you should be following us. Anyway, serious stuff aside, we do need to grind the basins that were opened yesterday. After that, we can go ahead and prep the formwork for the balcony, get it cast, and then it's time for the workshop basin. After that, we need to open the samples that we cast yesterday and cast a few more. So I just finished the cast, everything went great. There was a small hiccup on the first batch because based on my experience with the smaller batches for the sinks, I decided to reduce the water content by 2%, which led to the mix to stiffen up a little bit quicker than I expected, but I vibrated the paste and then readjusted the formula. Everything worked out great. So I'm really happy with those tops. For the basin, for the workshop basin, I don't know if you managed to see, I've decided to go for a bold red terrazzo-like color with white aggregate. The inspiration is the traditional Roman terrazzo. Once exposed, it's gonna look amazing. It's gonna be a statement piece for the workshop and something that everyone will notice. When I started casting, I kind of got in the zone and completely forgot about the camera. I should have moved it closer and have more like action shots, but I completely zoned out and I was just going and going. And that's a wrap for today. We got a lot done today. The push stick is done. We've cast the balcony, topped half of them, the workshop basin. I've just finished the last samples. We did grind, label, and pre-seal the basins. So that's it. Today is a success. Now for the samples, I think I'm on record saying that we won't be running as many colors. I've counted 16 so far and I've cast 3 more. But once you start, you can't stop, right? So for Wednesday, we basically need to start with the 3D printers, get that out of the way, and hopefully I can get it done all in one day so that they have a dedicated station for printing in the office away from the dust. I do need to fix all of them. They all have broken parts. I might have to update the firmware on some of them. So we'll see how it goes. I have a small side quest, side project that I cannot really show you, not yet. And yeah, I need to go because I need to go to a courier's office to pick up a package. I think it's our new sealer.